Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Original and of a kind not seen before. Not containing or composed of salt water. Fresh water. Improperly forward or bold. Don't be fresh with me. Not yet used or soiled. A fresh shirt. With restored energy. Free from impurities. Fresh air. Very recently. A freshly cleaned floor. Not soured or preserved. Imparting vitality and energy. Having recently calved and therefore able to give milk. The cow is fresh. Not canned or otherwise preserved. Fresh vegetables. Of a cycle, beginning or occurring again. A fresh start. Recently made, produced, or harvested. Fresh bread. Original and of a kind not seen before. Of crops, harvested at an early stage of development, before complete maturity. New potatoes. Used of a living language, being the current stage in its development. Lacking training or experience. The new men were eager to fight. Having no previous example or precedent or parallel. Very recently. They are newly married. In use after medieval times. Not of long duration. Having just, or relatively recently, come into being or been made or acquired or discovered. A new law. Often followed by, to, unfamiliar. New experiences. Other than the former ones, different. They now have a new leaders. Unaffected by use or exposure. It looks like new. Original and of a kind not seen before. The computer produced a completely novel proof of a well-known theorem. Pleasantly new or different. An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story. A printed and bound book that is an extended work of fiction. His bookcases were filled with nothing but novels. Not containing or composed of salt water. English phonetician. One of the founders of modern phonetics, 1845 to 1912. In an affectionate or loving manner, sweet, is sometimes a poetic or informal variant of sweetly. Susan Hayward plays the wife sharply and sweetly. Pleasing to the mind or feeling. Sweet revenge. With sweetening added. A food rich in sugar. Pleasing to the ear. Having a natural fragrance. The property of tasting as if it contains sugar. The taste experience when sugar dissolves in the mouth. Having a sweet nature befitting an angel or cherub. A sweet disposition. Not soured or preserved. Sweet milk. A dish served as the last course of a meal. Having or denoting the characteristic taste of sugar. Pleasing to the senses. The sweet song of the lark. Used of wines, having a high residual sugar content. Sweet dessert wines. Improperly forward or bold. Impertinent of a child to lecture a grown-up. Not pertinent to the matter under consideration. Mention several impertinent facts before finally coming to the point. Characterized by a lightly pert and exuberant quality. Improperly forward or bold. An impudent boy given to insulting strangers. Marked by casual disrespect. The student was kept in for impudent behavior. Improperly forward or bold. Improperly forward or bold. Improperly forward or bold. Characterized by a lightly pert and exuberant quality. Improperly forward or bold. A kind of pain such as that caused by a wound or a burn or a sore. Be the source of pain. Characterized by quickness and ease in learning. Smart children talk earlier than the average. Elegant and stylish. A smart new dress. Capable of independent and apparently intelligent action. Smart weapons. Painfully severe. He gave the dog a smart blow. Quick and brisk. I gave him a smart salute. Showing mental alertness and calculation and resourcefulness. United States Jewish leader, born in Hungary, 1874 to 1949. Improperly forward or bold. Don't get wise with me. United States religious leader, born in Bohemia, who united Reform Jewish organizations in the United States, 1819 to 1900. Evidencing the possession of inside information. Marked by the exercise of good judgment or common sense in practical matters. A wise decision. A way of doing or being. In no wise. Having or prompted by wisdom or discernment. A wise leader. Not in active use. Not yet used or soiled. An unused envelope. Not yet put into use. We bought an unused car for a change. With restored energy. With restored energy. With restored energy. Make clean by removing dirt, filth, or unwanted substances from. The dentist cleaned my teeth. Free of restrictions or qualifications. A clean bill of health. Free from clumsiness, precisely or deftly executed. He landed a clean left on his opponent's cheek. Of a manuscript, having few alterations or corrections. A clean manuscript. Clean one's body or parts thereof, as by washing. Clean up before you see your grandparents. Not spreading pollution or contamination, especially radioactive contamination. A clean fuel. Completely, used as intensifiers. Clean forgot the appointment. Exhibiting or calling for sportsmanship or fair play. A clean fight. Remove unwanted substances from, such as feathers or pits. A weight lift in which the barbell is lifted to shoulder height and then jerked overhead. Of behavior or especially language, free from objectionable elements, fit for all observers. Good clean fun. Of a surface, not written or printed on. A clean page. Morally pure. Led a clean life. Free from impurities. Clean water. Of sound or color, free from anything that dulls or dims. Efforts to obtain a clean bass in orchestral recordings. Remove unwanted substances from. Clean and tidy up the house. She house cleans every week. Free from sepsis or infection. A clean, or uninfected, wound. Remove all contents or possession from, or empty completely. The boys cleaned the sandwich platters. In conformity with the rules or laws and without fraud or cheating. Be cleanable. This stove cleans easily. Deprive wholly of money in a gambling game, robbery, etc. The other players cleaned him completely. Free from dirt or impurities, or having clean habits. Children with clean shining faces. Free of drugs. After a long dependency on heroin, she has been clean for 4 years. Not carrying concealed weapons. Of a record, having no marks of discredit or offense. A clean voting record. Remove shells or husks from. Clean grain before milling it. Remove while making clean. Ritually clean or pure. Thorough and without qualification. A clean getaway. Without difficulties or problems. A clean test flight. Very recently. A freshly cleaned floor. In an impudent or impertinent manner. Very recently. They are newly married. Not soured or preserved. A structural member used to stiffen a framework. Imparting vitality and energy. The bracing mountain air. Become brisk. Business brisked up. Quick and energetic. A brisk walk in the park. Imparting vitality and energy. Very active. Doing a brisk business. Imparting vitality and energy. Pleasantly new or different. Common sense of a most refreshing sort. Imparting vitality and energy. A medicine that strengthens and invigorates. Music, the first note of a diatonic scale. Employing variations in pitch to distinguish meanings of otherwise similar words. Lime or lemon-flavored carbonated water containing quinine. A sweet drink containing carbonated water and flavoring. In New England they call sodas tonics. Used of syllables, bearing the principal stress, usually accompanied by a change in pitch. A tonic syllables carries the main stress in a word. Imparting vitality and energy. Of or relating to or producing normal tone or tonus in muscles or tissue. A tonic reflex. Relating to or being the keynote of a major or minor scale. Tonic harmony. Something that serves as a model or a basis for making copies. This painting is a copy of the original. An original creation, i.e., an audio recording, from which copies can be made. Being or productive of something fresh and unusual, or being as first made or thought of. A truly original approach. not derived or copied or translated from something else. The play is original, not an adaptation. Of e.g. information, not secondhand or by way of something intermediary. His work is based on only original, not secondary, sources. Preceding all others in time or being as first made or performed. The original inhabitants of the Americas. Forward in time or order or degree. Near or toward the bow of a ship or cockpit of a plane. The captain went fore, or forward, to check the instruments. Send or ship onward from an intermediate post or station in transit. Forward my mail. At or to or toward the front. He faced forward. In a forward direction. They went slowly forward in the mud. Moving forward. Toward the future, forward in time. I look forward to seeing you. A position on a basketball, soccer, or hockey team. At or near or directed toward the front. The forward section of the aircraft. The person who plays the position of forward in certain games, such as basketball, soccer, or hockey. Used of temperament or behavior, lacking restraint or modesty. A forward child badly in need of discipline. Of the transmission gear causing forward movement in a motor vehicle. In a forward gear. Not tired, refreshed as by sleeping or relaxing. Came back rested from her vacation. Without qualification, used informally as, often pejorative, intensifiers. Pure folly. In a state of sexual virginity. Pure and vestal modesty. Of color, being chromatically pure, not diluted with white or gray or black. Concerned with theory and data rather than practice, opposed to applied. Pure science. Free from discordant qualities. Free of extraneous elements of any kind. Pure air and water. Used of persons or behaviors, having no faults, sinless. I felt pure and sweet as a new baby. Not having turned bad. Imparting strength and vitality. The invigorating mountain air. Very drunk. Producing or secreting milk. A wet nurse. Wetness caused by water. Drops of wet gleamed on the window. Cause to become wet. Consisting of or trading in alcoholic liquor. A wet cargo. Covered or soaked with a liquid such as water. A wet bathing suit. Make one's bed or clothes wet by urinating. This 8-year-old boy still wets his bed. Containing moisture or volatile components. Wet paint. Supporting or permitting the legal production and sale of alcoholic beverages. A wet candidate running on a wet platform.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.